you're using big printers and these has how many inks, sir?
Get this. Whether it's a small desktop photo printer or the large ones, pareho lang.
Well, sir, of course, you're using big printers and these has how many inks, sir?
Get this. Whether it's a small desktop photo printer or the large ones, pareho lang. No, when you look at the printer driver, they're the same. Ang pinagkaiba lang sa malaking printer, may additional option. Like sa desktop printer, it'll ask you, anong size ng papel? Diba? Is it A4, letter size? Sa malaking printer, it's gonna ask me, gano'ng kalaki yung papel, surface area na aalat mo for printing. And then it's gonna ask you, are you using a sheet or a roll? And if it's a roll, how wide is the roll? 24 inches, 44 inches, 60. But it's all the same.
Paper, ano lang yung...
Yeah. Like the first time I attended a training workshop for the large printers. They showed me the control P, diba? Then go to print settings, tapos nalabas yung printer menu, quality media type, diba? Size of paper, print quality. It's just like my small printer. It is! The software is basically the same except for that little thing about the roll and the Yeah, but pareho lang eh. If you're talking naman about, let's say, number of inks, you have some printers na, let's say, this one has 4 colors, this one has 5. Logically, you would say na yung mas maraming tinta, mas malaki yung color range. So let's say, for example, this printer has CMYK, diba? Cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Then the second printer has CMYKR, may red ink, 5 kulay. So ano mas malaking color range? Yung 4 o yung 5? 5. Okay. Okay, notice. This printer has 5. Okay, notice. CMYK red. My second printer has cyan, light cyan.
Super cyan.
Okay, magenta, light magenta, yellow, black. So, cyan, light cyan, magenta, light magenta, yellow, black. Ilan to? 6. So, ano mas malaki yung color range? Yung 5 o yung 6? Cyan, light cyan, magenta, light magenta, yellow, black. So, ano mas malaki yung color range?
Cyan, magenta, yellow, black lang din yung 4 din yung...
Pero yung isa, red. Ito, cyan, light cyan, magenta, light magenta, yellow, black. Bakit? Ito 6.
Ito may red. Yun, basically yung light cyan and light magenta.
Yeah, that's the time na the number of inks mas na-control na mas malaki ang color gamot. Bakit? You have printers now na they have lighter versions, diba?
Still magenta.
Yeah, the lighter inks are just for transition. Unang transition. They do nothing really to make the color gamut bigger. So if you really want to know, among different printers, what has a bigger color range, you should not only count inks eh. Tignan mo yung eksakto ano yung tinta. Or like in our case, we also look at the color profiles. Kasi I have 2 printers on the same paper. We can view 3D models of the color profiles and compare the two.
Now, Sir Job, of course, most photographers have heard about sRGB, Adobe, RGB, CMYK. Now, how do these color spaces translate from, you know, editing or seeing pictures on your LCD and then seeing pictures on print?
Okay. Number one, biggest misconception I ever heard. Across the board, all of the color spaces or color profiles have to match. Diba? People will say, if you shoot with your camera set to sRGB and your monitor uses 100% sRGB, and I print at a 1 hour photo lab na sRGB output, pare-pareho. No way! Number one, sRGB is not a color profile, it's a color space.
Okay.
Diba? A color space is device independent. Diba? sRGB, Adobe RGB, ProPhoto RGB, these are all color spaces. Like, I could have two different cameras, let's say in your case, what?
Fuji and
Fuji, another brand. Diba? Shoot in the same thing, same time, same settings, parang naka-sRGB.
Okay.
But magkaiba yung kulay ng dalawa. Diba? We can use sRGB for both cameras. Why? It's device independent eh.
Okay.
But magkaiba ang kulay. Why? Each device has a unique way of creating the colors in the color space.
Okay.
Yun yung color gamut. Yeah, but get this. I need let's say yung kulay ng camera ko to communicate with yung kulay ng monitor ko at to communicate with yung kulay ng printer ko. That's the color profile.
Okay.
See, ano to eh, inside each color profile, what does it do? It defines the gamut of the device. And it has a universal dictionary to translate it.
Okay.
For other color profiles and for other devices to understand. So they don't have to match.
Okay.
Diba na, okay, this is my image. I'll open it in Photoshop. It translates the color of this to the color profile ng monitor ko. And then when I print, it translates niya for the printer.
Okay.
If you're talking about the 1 hour photo lab, 1 hour photo labs, the color profile is not sRGB. Bakit? 1 hour photo labs, you see CMYK eh.
Okay.
Look, RGB is additive light. Diba? So, usually it's used with cameras, scanners. It's transmissive light. It's like going towards your eyes. Diba? That's why you monitor mo RGB. CMYK, subtractive colors yun eh. To view it, reflective light. Light has to bounce off the surface.
Okay.
When you look at the print, is that emitting light?
No.
No. Diba? Like it's bouncing off it. So, pati yung 1 hour color lab, CMYK.
Okay.
But the 1 hour color lab, the machine is optimized to receive files in sRGB.
Okay.
It assumes that the numeric values for RGB of the photo is in sRGB.
Okay. Siya na yung nag-a-adjust.
Oo. Ngayon, wala siyang gagawin. Basically,
i-read lang niya is... Okay, so tinatranslate niya from a CMYK printer, ina-assume niya na tong sRGB is... Paano ba to? Match doon sa CMYK values?
No, the whole system is set up para... the whole system is optimized just to receive files in sRGB na kahit anong camera o device siya manggarit, basta sRGB, we should have a reasonably good output.
Okay. So, in-optimize na nung printer na CMYK, yung sRGB Pro...
Hindi in-optimized. The machine is built up that way.
Okay.
Kasi naman, wala namang color profile sa 1 hour photo lab machine eh. I checked. No. Dati akala ko meron eh.
Okay.
Pahiya ako, before we would go to this 1 hour color lab. Sa akin yung color profile ko. And the girl came in the counter. Bakit? Wala naman nilagay doon eh. Like I once sat down with one of the Japanese VPs of Noritsu. A friend set up the meeting. Kasama niya yung technical department head, yung technical staff, Noritsu Philippines. Lumabas sa meeting, wala na sa nilagay na mga color profiles roon. So forget about asking for the color profile from these 1 hour photo labs.
Pero may i-adjust ka pa in terms of...
Yung mahirap lang kasi sa 1-hour photo lab, in my opinion, may variable siya eh. To put it this way, if I were to print an image on this paper, on this inkjet printer in the morning, print the same image on the same inkjet printer, same lahat sa hapon. Di ba pareho yun?
Supposedly.
No, it is the same. It will be the same.
Tricky question.
Yeah. No, I went to a photo lab. They were consulting about color management. Sige. Print kami sa umaga. Okay. Then after lunch, print na naman kami. Dumilim yung print.
Same image.
Same image, same lahat.
Okay.
Bakit? Nag-iba na yung temperature sa hapon eh. Mas mainit siya. Yung chemicals eh. So nag-readjust kami, -1 density. Para lang
Actually, earlier print.
Yeah. Like I remember when I was still shooting weddings and I had to get my photos printed at this lab in Glorieta. I would tell them, okay, ganitong karami papaprint ko, so reserve me a roll. Well, kasi mag-iba lang yung roll, mag-iiba yung emulsion batch. So at least, for all of my clients who had to be printed, at makakakilala mga yan, magko-compare, pare-pareho. Diba? Oh, then, make sure it's only this person who's printing it.
Okay.
Diba? And print it all in one go. Para is more or less yung variance ng temperature ng chemical is
Consistent.
Oh. People like to ask, what's the best paper to print on? The best paper is really dependent upon you. Your choice of paper affects your visual statement. It affects the visual impact of the print. Like for example, I would ask a print client, do you want the colors to be muted, subdued, or would you want something contrasty? Do you want deep rich blacks, very vibrant colors? From there, we can choose na from matte, semi-gloss, or gloss. Then we would ask the client, where will you display it? Like, if the exhibit area has a low ceiling, the lights will be low, so most likely you might have glare on a glossy print. So you might want to go matte. But what if you don't want the muted tones of matte? Then you would have to go semi-gloss or glossy. Over here, we have different kinds of substrates from Ilford. Like, this is canvas. Now, two things. This is not paper that emulates the look of canvas. It's actual canvas. And canvas is spelled with a single S. Double S, that's the canvas that you do when you're shopping around asking for a price. Single S, it's this, the fabric, what you print on. We have different kinds of matte substrates here. This is washi Torinoko from Ilford. It's the Japanese paper traditionally used for brush calligraphy. Torinoko means hen's egg, refers to the base tint of the paper. We have here two kinds of matte surfaces also. This is cotton artist textured from Ilford. This is smooth cotton rag. They're exactly the same. The difference is this has texture similar to watercolor paper. We like to use this for art reproductions or for images that have a lot of noise. The texture breaks up the noise, so that simplifies your life. You don't have to use noise reduction software. We have gold raster silk. This has a no glare surface because of the raster surface. And because of the texture, it's perfect for folio. Why? It's part of the design of the paper is to prevent image theft of the print from scanning. If they try to scan this print, the texture comes out in the digital scan. This is gold fiber silk. If you notice, the base white is different, warmer cast. This is the natural base tint. Deep rich blacks with great shadow detail. And among all of our papers, this is the largest color gamut, the most vibrant colors. This is metallic gloss. If you notice, the base white tint, it's not pure white, it's like lightish gray aluminum. We like this because if you compare it to the other prints, when you print on this, images have a three-dimensional quality because of the iridium finish. This is good if you shot a portrait subject against an out-of-focus background, what you would call bokeh. The subject will float against the out-of-focus background. It's great for cityscapes. Structures are more defined because they separate from each other visually on the print. And these two, these are commercial grade papers. This is archival, that's commercial grade. This is what I would recommend for short-term use. Posters, menu boards, exhibits at the mall. The frame is just mounted on the board, it's not under glass, and people will touch the print even if you have a do not touch sign. Guys, check out Shuttermaster Pro Lab for your print needs. We have 2 branches, one here in Quezon City and one in Makati. Check us out on Facebook.